Okay, let's talk about our Go For It CPR Lifesavers event. It has been a really busy day at the Northwest Activity Center in Detroit. We've already trained more than 1,000 people on the hands-free CPR that can save lives. I was out there this afternoon. It was about 1 o'clock, and boy, it was crowded. Kimberly Gill has been there all day long tracking the event to make all of our communities a little safer. How are things out there this afternoon, Kim?
Karen, it has really just warmed my heart how this community has come out for this Lifesavers event. It's been amazing. It was busy when you were here. The crowd is still steady. And it's a skill that anybody can learn. There's still time for you to come on out. Some of the statistics are really startling. At least when I first started working on this story, I didn't realize that you're more likely to have to perform CPR on somebody that you love versus somebody that you don't know, a stranger. Case in point, we have Jennifer and Tim here. They're from Commerce Township, and 9 years ago you guys were sleeping and you heard Tim choking. Pick up the story from there.
So I tried to wake him up, and I knew something was wrong and called 911. Opened the door, ran downstairs to open the door so they could get in.
Smart.
And then by the time I got up, he had lost his heartbeat, so I had to pull him out of bed and start doing CPR.
And so you called 911. You had 911 on speakerphone. You had to pull him out of the bed because you had like a high bed.
Very high bed, so I had to pull him down and maybe bump his head along the way to get him down onto a flat surface so I could start CPR.
And what was going through your mind? I cannot imagine being able to keep my composure, but in full disclosure, we should point out that you're a nurse at Henry Ford, and so you had this training, but it had been a while.
Yes, I had lapsed in my CPR training, and I had never done CPR as a nurse, which was a good thing, but all I could think was that I love you, and that's all I could say was I love you.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So it's so important to come out today because of that. This meant a lot for you to come here from Commerce.
It meant a lot. It means a lot to both of us, obviously, for different reasons. The chances are that wives are going to have to do this above husbands. Mm-hmm. And so it's even more important for women to feel empowered and feel like they can do it and have the strength to do it, because the reality is men are going to have those heart attacks first.
Yeah. Tim, really quickly, I know you don't remember anything that happened, but what do you feel about CPR, just the importance of it?
I learned it 50 years ago, so yeah, sticks with you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for talking with us. And yeah, Karen, so there's still time to come on down here. We'll be here till 7. I love to meet everybody that comes in, and all of your local 4 personalities are here too. A lot of us are. I know you guys are back on the air there, so you had to go back. But it's just been a really, really, again, touching event to see so many people come out to learn this life-saving skill.
You know, Kim, I was impressed, obviously, with 2 things. Obviously, the numbers. So tell us in terms of how many people are showing up. And also just the crowd. I mean, I was so impressed with, there were some people that, might have been a little physically challenged, but they knew that this was an important skill to learn. They showed up, they learned it, and they walked away feeling so confident.
So confident, and that's just the thing that warms my heart. I think you said we were over 1,000 people, Karen. We had just, when we were planning this event, we said if we get 1,000, that would be great, and we topped that an hour ago, and we still have several hours to go. So it just feels really great to be a part of this, to be doing something that is helping the community. And again, we'll be here till 7. I think the whole process maybe took an hour and 15 minutes from start to finish, from registration to coming in and working and doing quality CPR with these dummies here, and it's amazing. So hope to see you come on out. We're at the Northwest Activity Center in Detroit. Karen, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Kim. And one quick last thing too, didn't you feel the same, like when you were in that room, didn't you feel like, oh my goodness, we are literally saving lives? Like I thought we walked out of there and we made a difference.
Well, yeah, all the stories, you hear people coming from all over. This couple came from Commerce. I had another lady say that she came from Chesterfield. And, these are people, some of them, as you said, they come in and they're on walkers. They maybe can't get around as good, but they see the importance and they signed up for this and came. And it really just warms my heart. Yeah. And you're right, they left out of here feeling confident that yes, they can go and save a life.
Life-changing day for sure. We will check back with you at 5 and 6. Thank you so much, Kim. We appreciate it. Here's another reminder, the Go For It CPR Lifesavers event continuing for nearly 3 more hours. All you need to do is head on over to the Northwest Activity Center on Myers in Detroit. You can see the address on your screen. Walk-ins welcome. Lessons continue through 7.